chance to make it 32 wins in a single top-flight campaign, and also the first to hit 100 points in Premier League history.
Waved away, Sterling keeps on going, Sterling's shot against the post. Oh, tipple from Kevin De Bruyne. It's found Gabriel Jesus for a record-breaking goal. Right at the last, 100 points for the Blues.
Welcome to the Etihad, Manchester City's final home game of the Premier League season. From Aguero at the near post, it's off the crossbar. Well, there is the decision. Of course, the technology is there. Silva touching behind, could be Aguero! And Schmeichel denies him from his captain. Company perhaps will have a shot here, as a dig! And how about that? How about that? Company gets his first of the season, and it's an absolute thunderbolt from Vincent Kompany.
The Premier League season reaches its grand finale today. Comes in, and the ball's found its way into the net. City are behind. Liverpool are ahead at Anfield. Another City comeback is required. Backheel through, Aguero! That's the response City needed. An immediate fight back from who else but Sergio Aguero. Headed into the net. Aymeric Laporte. 2-1 to City. The travelling supporters erupt in delight. For the first time in this game, Manchester City are in the lead. Right to Mahrez, who has time. He dummies the defender and fires the shot into the net. 3-1 to Manchester City. A glorious goal from Riyad Mahrez. 3-1 to the boys in blue. Over the wall and in. Oh my word. İlkay Gündoğan, 4-1 to Manchester City. Having gone behind in the first half, this is a champions display. Manchester City are Premier League champions for 2018-2019.
Squares up, Dan Burn, and plays it in, and Gündoğan! 17 goals for the season. And what's the referee given here? Oh, and he's produced red. And now Phil Foden. And he gets away from Ben White. And he has Mahrez on the far side, but he goes alone. Oh, brilliant. City is stretched here. There are two over to the right. Trossard and Brighton are back in it already. Any moment you feel it is now. Sadly, Webster. 2-2 now. Ederson makes the save. Burn turns it in. The goal stands and City are beaten, you fancy.
The final day of what has been a unique season in English. Players over here. Jesus inside the penalty area. 2-0 Manchester City. Gabriel Jesus set himself. Jesus for Sterling. Sterling for Foden, and Foden for 3-0. Beautifully worked by Manchester City. 20 minutes to play here. Here's Aguero. Aguero for Manchester City. Aguero signs off for Manchester City in style. Into the penalty area for Aguero. What a header, what a goal. Manchester City 5, Everton 0.
Over 150 goals, 500 appearances. And the high fives for a very successful. In dark times for us all, they have re-emerged as by far football's brightest light. A Premier League season like no other.
West Ham are coming forward, and the flag has stayed down, and Bowen's through on goal, and he's taken it, better believe it. Two very, very similar goals. In City possession, it goes in towards a crowd of players headed away. Hit by Grealish, and into the back of the net. Jack Grealish, who scored on his last two games, now scores for City, and that is the perfect response at the start of the second half. Can you believe it? Oh, it's an own goal! Soufal, he's headed it in like a striker into the back of his own net. Jesus gets beyond the couple of challenges and goes down. Goal kick. Goal. Oh my goodness! Fabianski guessed right. A City win against Aston Villa, and the Premier League trophy will be back at the Etihad Stadium for the fourth time in 5 years. In by Mattis. The worst thing that City would have wished for was Coutinho's shooting chance, and Villa lead 2-0. Philippe Coutinho has slotted it into the corner of the City net, and the Blues must score 3 times in 22 minutes. Sterling towards the edge of the penalty area, tries to get beyond Luka Dean. The cross is a beauty, and the City are back in the game. Ilkay Gundogan, wow, when you need a goal. Wide on the left-hand side, Zinchenko cuts in field, comes again, plays it towards Rodri. Rodri! 2-2! It's on! It's on! My God!
It's a brilliant time for Zinchenko for that.
She's De Bruyne into the penalty area, and Ilkay Gundogan! Ilkay Gundogan! Sean Gunter! Unbelievable! Oh, you are privileged to be a fan of Manchester City Football Club. They have come from 2-0 down, yes, 2-0 down, to turn the match on its head and beat Aston Villa by 3 goals to 2. Haaland's through on goal. He's got Steele in front of him. He gets round Steele. He lays it off to Foden, and Foden puts City in front. He laid it across to Foden, and it ended in the back of the Brighton goal. To stay in the net as the shot comes towards Ortega. Wow! It's into the back of the net. There'll be no clean sheet tonight. De Bruyne hooks it in. Foden's header. And Palmer, and he's still there, Palmer, and David Raya with the save, and Wissa's onto this. Ederson comes to meet him, Wissa against the post, bit stretched here, Mbemmo's header back, and Pinnock has given Brentford the lead. Shot blocked, he couldn't quite get to the rebound. Palmer again, off the line. But tonight, they are at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, knowing that it is simply imperative. The edge of the area, and plays a good ball inside as well, and the shot is tipped over well. And then there's a mistake, and Foden, brilliant save by Vicario. On it goes to De Bruyne, across the face of the goal, Erling Haaland, 1-0 City, 1-0 to the Blues, must win. And Akanji under pressure, and he's lost the ball, and Son's through, big moment! A great save by Ortega! Everyone thought it was 1-1. Pep Guardiola thought it was 1-1. Brett, Erling Haaland scores! Spurs 0, City 2! Erling Haaland!
Can the Hammers play with freedom here, Jamie?
Bernardo Silva.
Phil Foden! Oh, wow! Into the eyes of Mavropanos. Foden! Target in these situations. Dropped in front of him. Kudus!
Oh!
Silva, Rodri! Fourth successive time, City, the champions of England,